Hey, what's up guys? This is Ozkavosh. In today's video, I'm going to feature my league start for Affliction. I know I'm really late around this build, but around this guide, but I was maxing it out and I've been farming a little bit. I haven't been playing for the past 4 days that much, but this build for me, especially for the mechanic that I chose to farm, which is Karak's Memory of Survivor's Guild. I don't know if you've seen the viral video that has been going on around there in the internet around the Survivor's Guild farming mechanic, which consists of a Harbinger map where you can drop fracturing shards, mirror shards if you're lucky, and you can make profit even without dropping those. So you just grab chaos shards, annulments, but for that you need quantity. This is the same strategy I ran last league, so I made a lot of money last league while running this mechanic. I made over, I would say, over 200 divines just farming this mechanic. I made a Tornado Shot Magic Find build, the Dex Tech Siege Ballista build, and I gambled a lot on divination cards. I lost around, I would say, 120 divines. I'm not even counting that part. I farmed over, I'd say, a mirror, right? Almost a mirror just running these maps. So it's legit a really good farming mechanic, and for it to scale, like I said, you need quantity. And I got this Corrupting Cry build set up. I based it off Exiled Cat's POB. He released a video around a Corrupting Cry champion that could be a magic find, and I adapted it into a memory runner, and I dare say it's way better than Caustic Arrow. I ran Caustic Arrow last league for the memory maps, and I'm not dying as much as I died, even though I was playing with a Pathfinder and I had a Mage Blood. I was dying way more than with this build. I'm around 88,000 effective hit pool when I'm at low life, so it's really pleasing to not get one shot like Caustic Arrow was getting one shot, especially now because of the empowered mobs. I'm running 8 mods, corrupted maps with Daily Orbs, and empowered from Wildwood without struggles. I mean it. The only issues that I run into, probably Soul Eater rares with life regen and physical resistance, but I still say I can still kill anything. My POB says I have around 1.9, 2.2 million damage. I'm not sure. I mean, it's a decent amount of damage. I'm dealing around 500,000 DPS on the Corrupted Blood. I don't know if it's the dot cap that I have right now for my Corrupted Blood stacks. And there's the huge amount of damage that I got from Vaal. So I can kill almost everything. And there's also the vulnerability, and I have Detonate from a charm. I'm getting 40% elemental resistances from charms. Let me show it to you. Let me just okay, so I'm using these 3 charms that give me elemental resistance. Oh, sorry, 2 charms that give me elemental resistance, and this one that detonates all the corpses around when I Warcry. As a matter of fact, if you run this charm and have this, it still works. You can shake the corpses and still detonate the corpses while you Warcry, which is insane. Anyway, huge upgrade that I got for this build. I really got lucky, so I scaled a lot of DPS. It was like 200% more DPS after I bought this Timeless Jewel. I bought it in the league start for 10 chaos. If this were a really sought build, I would say 10, 15 divines for one of these, because this one has 80% increased damage for minions, 80% physical damage, 80% spell damage, and fire resistance. I mean, I won't go for resistance here because I'm running the charms. I still have a Ventur's Gamble. I'm changing to the Pariah, the Pariah, after I set up everything. I'm still at level 87 and I don't have cluster jewels on. So that amount of damage for a dot build without a cluster, it's insane. I adapted with the Impossible Escape to increase the survivability. I have 12% elemental resistances here. I have this one that reduces the cost of skills, 10% max life, and this one, which is huge. It increases a lot of the effective hit pool, 30% reduced extra damage from critical strikes, and the armor. So I got 24,000 armor on the build, which is not bad at all, I would say. I'm not getting one shot, so it's progress. I have 20 fortifications. I have a lot of life regen because of the inspirational, and I have the Warcry mastery. The first one that is not here, the recover 15% of life when you use a Warcry. So I'm healing a lot. I'm not dying easy on these maps, and still I can get a lot of levels. Put cluster jewels. I can increase the quality of life for this build. Yeah. So this is a setup, Blunderbore. I spent 1 divine on this base, and then I spent around 3 to 4 divines just to link it, you know, tainted currency. Oh, by the way, I didn't spend tainted currency to 6 link it, which, because, you know it's stupid. I bought a lot of Vaal orbs and fusings. I got it to 5 links, and then I threw a tainted jeweler's orb when I got the 5 sockets. I hit it with the 6, and then 6 linked sockets. Then, 5 linked sockets. Then I hit the tainted fusing, which in the first try got me to the 6 linked armor plate. So yeah, if you want to improve the build, first thing I would say, +2 the duration gems also, but that costs 30 divines. I have a Eyes of the Great Wolf with quantity and regeneration. I anointed Acrimony. Another change that I made from Exiled Cat's build is Cold Iron Point. It was granting me a lot of damage because most of the gems that deal damage that I have are physical. So I have Brutality, Corrupting Cry, Reap, and no, Cruelty is not one of them, but yeah, it's a lot of damage. And Cruelty is giving me more damage than efficacy. What else? I'm using Piranda's Blazon, I don't know how to say that, with the Pride R effect. I was going to go and put Pride. I can get a cluster jewel that grants me 50% reservation efficiency for Malevolence, and then probably run Pride, or even change the Anointment, get Charisma. I still didn't max it out. Like I said, there's still a lot of things that you can do. I have Goldworm, Shitty Gloves, the Ventors, the Pariah, this shield here that increases the Warcry cooldown recovery rate, which is bonkers. I have 1.6 cooldown time for the Warcry. Why are you using such a shitty helm? It's not shitty. If I take it off, look at the amount of life that I lose. I lose 400 life because I'm using Supreme Ostentation. I have good strength, but I'm not getting life from it, so, you know, it's obvious. And the Brutal Shrine is giving me a lot of damage because it's increased damage from the Shrine. I have more HP because of the Massive Shrine also. So yeah, you know, this is a good armor plate. It has good base armor. It's not bad at all. And well, yeah, I'm running Petrified Blood to have 100% uptime and Divination Distillate. The Exiled Cat's POB didn't have that thing. I optimized this build specifically for memory farms. So I'm running Petrified Blood. I have a good EHP with that. I have shitty flasks. I didn't work on the flasks so far. And yeah, I mean, you can still do a lot. And I'm going to show the build real quick because I don't want to make this video too long. Let me just craft the map real quick. Yeah, no, physical reflective. Yeah, physical reflection kills me all the time. You get one shot when you hit stuff. So 114 quantity map plus the Wildwood stuff. So yeah, this farming strategy is really good. I'm gonna show it to you right now because why not, you know? I was already farming here, so I stopped to record this video. And I also want to thank one of my friends, Yumis. He was the one that showed me Exiled Cat's build. I was going for Shield Crush, but I got tired, so I'm running this build, and I'm enjoying it a lot, actually. It's a kind of tanky magic find. I was able to run up to tier 15, 8 modded corrupted maps. I actually ran one of these. I died 2 times because it was a really, really hard map with temporal chains, and the mobs had monsters have plus 40 to physical damage reduction. So physical damage reduction will affect the build DPS, the build's DPS. You don't want that on your maps, but if you corrupt the memory maps and get it, you won't struggle that a lot because they're lower tier maps. So if you want to run these memory maps, try getting a build that can go through the temporal shields from the Harbinger map. And like, you don't need to magic find if you have a strong build. Go to the tier 16 map, juice it up with Wildwood. You'll be able to get a lot of profit out of the maps anyway. But if you want guaranteed profit, go magic find and run tier 1 up to tier 4 maps. Don't put void stones if you want to magic find, because you'll die in tier 16 maps. You'll increase the difficulty for nothing. So try hitting the quantity maps with the chisels and corruption, alchemy orbs. Try getting as much quantity as you can. And I'm gonna die here probably. No, I'm not gonna die. I almost died. Yeah, I died. Yeah. Anyway, skill issue here. I'm talking, I can't concentrate that much. But yeah, I'm gonna show the actual map. This has a sort of regular amount of juice from Wildwood. So you have quantity itself from the map, quantity from your character. You can get fracturing shards, no problem. And like, fracturing shards are not the main profitable business from this farming strat. And you also have mirror shards that can drop. The main thing is grabbing annulments, ancient orbs, selling them on bulk. You can get more profit. You can start by selling individual orbs, like up to 50 orbs, and not make that much profit and reinvest on the build and juice up the strategy like I'm doing. There's people that don't juice up all the maps from the memory. They just juice up the last map from the memory, the tier 4 map. I like to juice all of them because I've been gambling on that a lot. I've been getting some good maps. So yeah, it's up to you guys. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed the video. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and check the POV in the description. I'm gonna put both POVs on the description. The first one that I followed from ExileCat, and this one right now, the actual one. So yeah, have a good one, guys.